Well, I have to go, baby. I can't really wait any longer.
Okay.
I mean, where is he?
I don't know. He's never usually this late. He's probably out in the calle with all those girls.
All right, we'll just sleep on it, baby, okay?
Okay.
I'll see you later.
Latinas son muy tóxicas, mexicanas son muy tóxicas, mujeres son muy tóxicas y yo soy la tóxica.
Tú me juraste no volverla a ver, me prometiste que solo eras mío. Luego despierto yo al amanecer y me doy cuenta que ya no estás conmigo. Te perdoné una vez, te perdoné, pero esta vez recibes tu castigo. Te perdoné una vez, te perdoné, soy la tóxica y ahora vas a ver. Ese carrito que utilizas ahí, ese carrito es el que tú manejas. Ese carrito escóndelo por ahí, porque al hallarlo te doy lo que mereces. Las ventanas ya te las quebré y las luces en pedazos quedan. Los asientos ya los desgarré y mi nombre grabado en las puertas.
Hispanas son muy tóxicas, chicanas son muy tóxicas, mujeres son muy tóxicas y yo soy la tóxica.
Ese carrito que utilizas ahí, ese carrito es el que tú manejas. Ese carrito escóndelo por ahí, porque al hallarlo te doy lo que mereces. Las ventanas ya te las quebré y las luces en pedazos quedan. Los asientos ya los desgarré y mi nombre grabado en las puertas. Yo ya me voy a desaparecer, ahí te dejo en pedazos tu carrito. Quizás con esto ya vas a aprender. No me voy sin darte un regalito, por si acaso tú lo haces correr. Pero notas que ya no tenía arranque, antes de irme es que te dejé un poquito de azúcar en el tanque.
One of us, ladies and gentlemen, man, going to be bringing on talented guests. You know, as you can see me right there at the bottom, right? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome out to the Mexico Radio Live in the mix. DJ Hendawg, we got a live interview tonight, ladies and gentlemen. About to bring in our special guest, man. About to bring in our special co-host of the evening, ladies and gentlemen, man. We got a 10-year-old man out of San Antonio, Texas. And that's what we do best, man. We're glad to be back right here in Mexican Radio, talkshow.com. I want to bring in the beautiful 10-year-old out of San Antonio, Texas, the beautiful Serene Everly. Welcome aboard to the Mexican Radio Talk Show. And also welcome our newest member, man, A La Máquina. Newest member is in La Casa. Welcome in to the beautiful Gina Moreno in La Casa, all the way from San Antonio, Texas. There she is. Her camera went away. There she is. What's going on, Gina? What's going on? Serene, how y'all ladies been this evening?
I've been good. How are you?
Well, I've been mighty fine, I guess you could say. Well, it's a Monday, right? How about you, Gina? How was your day today, girlfriend?
It was really great. Thank you.
Well, I'm glad everybody had a great Monday, man. I mean, you know, the months, the times, everything is going by so fast, you know, man. It's just crazy, man. We're already almost at the end of September, almost the beginning of October already, almost, man. I think we got another week, 2 weeks left, man, of September. Then it's October. Then it's Thanksgiving, or well, it's Halloween, of course, right? Anybody like Halloween, right?
I love
And
Halloween.
then we got Thanksgiving. Anybody like turkey? Yeah, I love turkey, man. Especially with some nice dressing on it. Yum, 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 right? And then of course Christmas is right around the corner, and then you got the New Year coming around up. It's just crazy, man, how soon and quick these months and months and months are going by so quick, man. We were just in the beginning of the 2025. Now we're in the, at the not well, I guess we could say about the end of 2025 almost. You know, we got October, November, December. We got about 3 months left of 2025 to start off a fresh new year for all our people out there, man, who are going through a midlife crisis or whatever they're going through, man, they can start over in 2026, right? But we do got a talented guest. Ay, yeah, yeah. Did I say talented guest? I think we do, man. We got guests every single week on the show, man, and I am thankful to be blessed with these interviews, man. And also, man, big shout out, man, to our lovely staff, our lovely crew, New Mexico Radio Talk Show. We just won an award for best internet podcast, something like that, country podcast, something like that, at the second annual, brought to you by Jesse Torres. Thank you to all our family, our friends, the artists, the musicians that continue to support New Mexico Radio Talk Show. And also, Serene won an award también too for Uprising Artist of the Year at 10 years old in San Antonio, Texas. She still has a lot of awards to achieve, man. And like I said, guys, it's not always about winning an award. It's always about getting the recognition to of your all success in your accolades you're doing in your musical career or whatever you're doing. It's always nice to be appreciated. And that's just how I feel about it. You know, when you get those nominations, a lot of people, get discouraged. They get a little bit downfall and they want to, talk negative. No, 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 don't do that. Get right back up, crawl, and get right back up on and keep on doing what you love to do. All right. So once again, I want to say thank you to all our family and friends for that. And also, I think we made the top 5 DJ for DJ Hendawg at the second annual Tejano Country Music Awards, brought to you by Jesse Torres. All right. We're also nominated for Best Podcast at the, I believe, second annual Texas Puerto Vida Awards, man, going down October the 18th in San Antonio, Texas. So hopefully we can get our votes for that. And I believe the voting ends on September the 15th at midnight, ladies and gentlemen. If you're not too familiar with what midnight is, that's midnight Texas, 11 o'clock New Mexico time. And then we're also going to be nominated in the Laredo, Texas Awards, man, that Jesse Torres is going on. He's got some awards going on, man, in Laredo, Texas, San Antonio, and I believe it's a 3-day show, man, the 11th, 12th, and the 13th, all right? So without further ado, I want to welcome in our special guest, beautiful Sylvia Navarro, man, all the way from, I believe, Corpus Christi, Texas. And also, man, I want to welcome in Grupo Imagen. What's going on, Sylvia?
Hello. Well, thank you so much for having me. I'm so happy to be here with you guys. And congratulations on your recent awards, on your winnings and your nominations. Congratulations, Serene, to you as well.
Thank you.
I'm so happy to hear of all the positive stuff that's going on with the podcast, with New Mexico Radio Talk, with Serene, with your career. I mean, I'm so happy to know about all this.
Well, it's awesome. And like I said, I mentioned it right here before the show. We give all our thanks, and this award is awarded to all our fans, all the artists that continue to see us in the success of and putting out their music, putting out their careers, their bios out there. When we ask them these questions, these tough questions, and continue to support. Like we support the artists. So
yeah,
man, we give this back to all the artists, man, and all the fans. That show us a lot of support. So, I mean, yes, we won the trophy, guys. We won it, but I'm giving it back to our fans and to our artists that continue to support New Mexico Radio Talk Show. So, Sylvia, I got a few questions because I'm gonna let these two ladies take over because Serene Everly is still fresh on the podcast. She's been in here, I believe, 3 weeks so far. I think I'm gonna have her mom correct me on that. Watch, she's gonna be texting me here in a minute. Watch, I guarantee you. I can't forget about the vacay that they were at. So she missed a week. So, and then Gina just started today. So, so first and foremost, how did you get motivated into wanting to be a musician? Did somebody in your family have a band, or did you join a band in high school? Or how did all your musical career start out?
Well, I've actually loved music since I was little.
A la máquina.
Yeah, I mean, I remember well, my dad tells a story. I love to hear the story that they had me at a bar. I was little. I was a little baby. They had me at a bar, and I was crawling. I crawled up to the jukebox, and they're playing the songs. And then apparently they played a song that I liked, and I just took off walking. Like that's how I learned how to walk because of the song that he shares that story all the time. But yeah, like I've loved music since I was little. My family is a pretty musical family. I have uncles that play. My mom sings and she writes songs. And my sister, I have a younger sister who plays the bass. she's in the band, and then I have an older sister who plays the guitar. She was part of the music early on, when we first got started. And so yeah,
Wow.
it's in my family, and I've always been interested. I've always just I never took it in school. In school I took choir, but I never took band or anything. So everything I play is by ear. I don't read music. I can read music at a preschool level, type of thing.
Right,
But other than
exactly.
that, everything's by ear. So yeah, I just love music. Yeah.
I think we all, well, I think I love music. I think.
I think you do too.
I have a question
That's so
for you.
it seems.
I think Serene has a question for you, Sylvia.
Yeah, Serene.
How did you come up with the band name?
The band name. So when I initially started Imagen, like that particular project, we actually started. It was Tejano, and it was a little bit of conjunto, but we started playing other genres as well, like rock and whatnot. So when
Wow.
we got together and we were trying to decide on a name, um, we came up with Imagen to just because Imagen means image, right, in English. And
Right.
so we
Yeah.
were just thinking like whatever image you see for yourself, like in us, then that's who we are, if that makes sense.
Exactly.
Yeah. So that's kind of where it came from. And then we kept it in Spanish. So yeah.
I have a
So
question.
Yeah.
go ahead. Go ahead.
Has your mom written any of your music?
Yeah. Actually, on our and I'm just gonna tell y'all I have a horrible memory. You're gonna think that I'm like, well, you don't remember your song, but when it comes to memory and directions, oh my god, I'm the worst. I'm the worst. Okay, so our first CD, which is called Daño, we have a few songs. Well, we have a lot of songs, but a couple of songs were written by my mom. La Loteria. I don't know if y'all are familiar with La Loteria. She wrote that one, and then on the CD after that, which is Donde las Mujeres Reinan, she wrote Amiga Soledad. That's one of the ones she wrote. But she writes a lot of the songs. We co-write a lot as well. So she's pretty involved in the writing process in all of that.
Okay. Do any of them have like meaning with the family or?
Um, yeah, I with Amiga Soledad, it's kind of a play in words because soledad means solitude, right? And so she wrote it in a time where we were like all of her kids, all of us, we had already moved out, so they were empty nesters. They were pushing on being elderly, and so she said that one night she found herself that my dad was asleep. I'll say her husband. My dad was asleep, and she was just kind of there alone. And so that inspired her to write Amiga Soledad, which if you listen to the song, it sounds like she's talking to a friend, right? Like
Mhm.
her friend's name is Soledad, and she's talking to this friend, like, I'm all alone and this and that in the song. But the reality is that she's talking to solitude. There's nobody there. She's alone. So it's kind of like if you really listen to it, it gives me chills every time. And then when she sings it, I'm like, oh my God, because you know how if you write a song and you sing it, you know what
Yeah.
you're singing. So it's like,
Mhm.
so it's a little play in words, and not a whole lot of people get it. But yeah, it's sad, but at the same time, beautiful.
Right. Thank you.
Yeah,
Can I tell you something funny?
yeah.
My mom wanted to. My mom wanted to name me. How do you say? Well, sorry.
It's okay.
My mom wanted to name me Imagen.
No way, really?
Yeah.
That would have been cool. That would have been so cool.
Well, there's never too late to change it. No, just kidding.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying.
That could be
Oh,
your
my.
AKA.
Hashtag.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, without further ado, Sylvia, we're going to take a short commercial break. I mean, here's the thing. We always take commercial breaks on the New Mexico Radio Talk Show because we got the artists in the house. We might even get Sylvia to sing a couple of songs. A la máquina. Did I put her on the spot? See, she said, what am I going to ask her? Well, I'm going to put her on the spot here ahorita. We're going to take a short commercial break. We're going to come
That's
back.
what he always does. He always puts you on the spot.
Of course. I think I
Oh
put
no.
I even put Serene on the spot on her
Yep, you
first
did.
interview. So
I should have known. I should have known.
I am gonna put you guys on the spot if you're on the New Mexico Radio Talk Show. I like this jam right here, man. It goes a little bit of something like this.
Con ese guato de la lotería tienes cambiada todita mi vida. Solo me paso la vida pensando que algún día seré millonario. Le marco al 1 y le marco al 3, le marco al 5 y le marco al 10. Pero viene el 8 y el 16 y viene el 20 y el 36.
Uno más.
Entre más y más estoy dentro del hoyo, pues nunca gano y lo pierdo todo. Son 100 millones los de este día, si me tocaran me moriría. Le marco al 1 y le marco al 3, le marco al 5 y le marco al 10. Pero viene el 8 y el 16 y viene el 20 y el 36.
Uno más. Grupo Imagen. Corpus Christi, Texas. Grupo Steven Navarro en la casa de New Mexico
Pues
Radio
ya
Talk
no
Show.
puedo, ya no aguanto más. Con la lotería tengo que jugar. Sigo apostando, esa es mi vida. A ver si le pego a la lotería. Le marco al 1 y le marco al 3, le marco al 5 y le marco al 10. Pero viene el 8 y el 16 y viene el 20 y el 36.
Come on, man, you're broadcasting live at New Mexico Radio Talk Show, man. We took a short commercial break. Play some hits right here.
Pues ya no puedo,
Grupo
ya no
Imagen for
aguanto
those
más.
things.
Con la lotería tengo que jugar. Sigo apostando, esa es mi vida. A ver si le pego a la lotería. Le marco al 1 y le marco al 3, le marco al 5 y le marco al 10. Pero viene el 8 y el 16 y viene el 20 y el 36.
Come on, man. We want to welcome in the beautiful Steven Navarro all the way from Corpus Christi, Texas. Puro pinche conjunto to the bone, man. Be the band, weddings, quinceañeras, sweet 16s, private parties, events, work shows. Grupo Imagen is a hand to hire, ladies and gentlemen. Man, I like that jam, man. I like it, man. You got me dancing over here, Sylvia.
Me
Hold
too.
on.
I was over here. Yeah.
Yeah, that's one that my mom wrote, and she's an avid lottery player. Even to this day, she every week she goes and buys lottery tickets, and so it matches her to the T.
Wow, man, I had to get up. I had to put myself off the camera because I'm over here doing the boogie woogie dance over here. Oh my god!
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Can you describe how it felt when you first heard one of your songs play on the radio for the first time?
Oh my goodness, yeah. So I cried. Like I got so emotional. I heard it and at first I was like, okay, is this real or not? And then yep, it's real. And I just started crying, just bawling, just oh my goodness, yeah. It's an amazing feeling. And then sometimes I feel like I disassociate,
Exactly.
so then I kind of like yeah, like I'm like okay, yeah, but then I bring myself back. I'm like, look, this is awesome, like this is an accomplishment, and I have to just remind myself, and then I get the feelings all over again, the butterflies and all of that, but it's a surreal feeling. It really is.
Of course, man. I mean, I would love to be an artist because to be able to put in the hard work. Like I said, we put in the hard work doing these interviews and doing our research. And
Yeah.
some of these artists don't even have a bio because they're new.
Yeah,
And like I tell all these new artists that I manage and I promote and stuff like that, I'm like, all it is a brief bio of how you got started into your career of like not just only a musician, but your lively career.
Yeah.
Like, what did you do when you were smaller? Like, how did you get started, or what did you do? So it takes a lot to do these interviews. We put in the time, we put in the work.
Yeah.
We got to go hunt down Sylvia's bio. We got to go hunt down Serene's bio. I mean, it's a lot of work. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then we got to, I
It
mean,
is.
and then to be professional, we can't be over here looking at it over here on the cell phone or in a piece of paper.
Right.
It's embarrassing, right? I mean, of course, you take your 10 questions out of the bio and put them down into the questions you want to ask or how you want to ask it in order. So, but
Yeah.
and it's awesome for you guys as artists like Serene and Sylvia. Like Serene's going to be working on a new single to come out for the radio station, and it's going to hit. It's going to hit big. You know what I mean? Because it's going to be something that she put
Yeah.
in the hard time, the hard work, and just like you guys, Sylvia, it's awesome to put in the work and get to hear it on FM, AM, or even live podcast stations because, or even online
Yeah.
stations nowadays.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. And just kind of adding to what you were saying earlier as far as, the awards that you won, the nominations that you received, and you just kind of turning around and putting it back on the musicians, on the artists, on the fans. I feel like it's all like this beautiful cycle, really. Like we if you take one part out, it just doesn't
Exactly.
work. Like we all work together and we all, make the wheel turn. And now it's new. You're tapping into some new resources, you yourself, with the podcast era. That's something that we didn't have back in the 90s, back when we got started. And so that's a whole new take on journalism. And so I commend you for that, because it's new. And then also, you're bringing us with you, on this journey. And so because of you, we're able to do the podcast and the interviews and all of this, where you would normally think, oh, it's just Ariana Grande doing a
Right.
podcast, or
Exactly.
what. And no, we're part of it too. We're here, and it's because of you, and everyone in your field. So it's a cycle. It's a beautiful cycle. We all work together. We all make the wheel turn. Take one of us out, one of the counterparts, and it's not gonna work. We'll,
Exactly.
we'll all work
And
together.
and
Yeah.
and I hate to bring this up every single show, but I have to
Yeah.
because there's some bands, some artists that lived in the 80s, the 90s, the 70s,
Yeah.
where there was no online radio stations, there was no podcasting.
Yeah.
So for Sylvia and Grupo Imagen in other bands that were brought out in the 70s, 80s, and the 90s, they couldn't
Right.
promote their music. I mean, they could, but I mean, for Sylvia to come
It was different.
here,
It's very
she would have
different.
to
Yeah.
drive, 18 hours. I would have to call Sylvia, say, hey, I got to get you, and can you come promote your music over here in New Mexico?
Yeah, yeah, no, yeah. It was like a tour just for
Exactly.
marketing. We had to tour, and now it's with all this
Zoom
technology,
meetings and all
it's
that
it's
stuff is
it's an
crazy.
amazing thing. Yeah, I love it. I'm embracing it. I know a lot of I consider myself one of the elders, and one of the elders, and I know a lot of people my age or even older, they're having trouble, just accepting it and just embracing it, and I'm like, hey, I'm here for it. I'm
Well,
totally
it's
here
just
for
like
it.
this too, Sylvia. Like, I mean, you know, to put out a single, to put out an EPK or to put out an album, it costs us money, right? But with
Yeah.
YouTube University, you can learn the program. You can buy the program. Yeah, it costs us. But YouTube University, Google University, they will teach you a lot, and especially
Oh
now
yeah.
with AI and all that stuff. I mean, you can
Yeah.
really record. I mean, it's probably not a professional studio, but your iPhone, your cell phone device is like the most.
Yeah.
I see people record off a phone. I'm like, what the hell?
Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, that it's as professional as it gets, to be honest with you. I mean, I know artists that record off their iPad while they're touring in the bus, and then they bring that to the engineer, and then they do their thing. And I mean, it's just how it is. It's the new technology now. And like I said, I'm here for it. I'm not familiar with everything, and I'm not
Right,
I'm
exactly.
gonna I'm not tech savvy. I'm not good at everything, but I'm here for it. I'm
Exactly.
like,
No, you
yes,
got it. No.
count me in.
And you're right, because like with this technology, I mean, Sylvia and the band don't even have to go to the actual studio. All they got to do is somebody wants to
Yeah.
record the whole band. You know, you like you said earlier, you got your own studio. You go record your stuff. You freaking record it, put it on a thumbstick, put it on an email, ship it off to the other record label. They mix and master it. Bam, they got it out there for the track. And it's
Yep.
just the technology. Before you'd have to go to
Yeah,
freaking the
it is.
studio and record 10, 12 hours. And I mean, of
Yeah.
course you still do that, but you record it and then you can send it to the other producer to finalize it or whoever you're working with
Yep.
and all
To
that
the
stuff. I mean, the
engineers.
technology is crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy technology.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah.
No, I heard a little feedback somewhere. But anyway,
Oh,
I know I got some questions for you. So, you got any,
yeah, sure.
did somebody inspire you to sing? I mean, I know everybody's got an inspiration. Doesn't matter if it's in the Tejano
Yeah.
scenes, the conjunto scenes, the Latin genre, country. Did somebody inspire you, or who did you look up to growing up?
Well, musically, so I grew up in the 90s era. So when I started doing music, the accordion was barely coming back into the scene. They had left for a while, so I understand. And then when I started learning music and learning the guitar, the accordion was just coming back. So think like La Sombra, La
Wow.
Mafia, and they Mas, when they started incorporating the accordion back into their music, that's kind of when I became musically aware type of thing. So those were my inspirations. And I always tell this story that my sister and I, we would because we would watch
Oh
Johnny
my
Canales all the
gosh.
time. My mom would record it. Yeah, my mom would record him on the VHS. So we had
Hey, you're
all
telling
kinds
your
of,
age, Sylvia. Don't say that.
it's okay, it's
And
okay.
don't worry, I
I'm proud
remember
of it.
too. I
It's
remember
okay.
too.
Yes. And so we would pretend we liked music, we were just learning, but we didn't really know how to play yet. And so we would pretend that we were part of La Sombra. And I would, you know how you make a fan with a paper? Like you fold it back and forth and back and forth. I would make a fan with a big paper, and that was my accordion. And then my sister she was pretending to play the keyboard. And so there we are pretending to be in a band, like, like just being kids. But yeah, those were our inspirations: La Sombra, La Mafia. And then of course my dad, he's his roots are from Mexico. So I had like Carlos y Jose, Los
Wow.
Cadetes, all of that. Yeah,
Holy
all of
crap.
that
You're taking it back into some
exposure.
time, Sylvia.
Yeah, yeah. So then
Wow.
and then you mix all of that, and that's kind of where we came out. As far as the singing, I will admit, I never really wanted to sing, to be honest with you. And I don't consider myself a singer or a vocalist. I always wanted just to do the music. I'm always, I wanted to produce and just play the instruments. I play several instruments. And so my husband, when I told him, well, you know what, I want to do Imagen, like, let's get this started. I want to do this project. And he's like, well, you know what, you're gonna have to sing. And I was like, no, 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 I don't want to sing. We hired a vocalist, and I'm like, she's gonna be the
All
front
right.
and center, front and center, and I'm gonna be in the back, and and he's like, are you sure? And I'm like, yes, that's how I want it. I'm not comfortable just being up there singing. So we got started. A few months into it, we had rehearsed, we had even recorded our first
Wow.
song, and she quit. The singer
Oh my
quit,
gosh.
and then my husband's like, yeah, and then my husband's like, you know what? You're singing. You're gonna sing. It doesn't matter what you say. Get up. I'm like, okay, I'll sing. So then we took off her tracks, and I recorded my tracks, my vocals, and then from there, I'm the singer. I do have backup vocals, and then I do. We have a vocalist in the band, but we predominantly keep Imagen front and center, just because for those reasons. It's so hard. It's so tough. Like, oh my
I have a
gosh.
question for you. What
Yeah.
has your favorite place been to that you performed?
What cities have I been to?
Like, at what place that you performed was your favorite?
Um, Let me see. We performed. one that stands out to me is we got hired to play in Sunnyside, Washington, which is up north, and so we're, of course our manager's the one that took care of everything, all the bookings, the flights, the hotel, and so I'm just like, okay, just kind of, just following instructions, get on this flight, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, I'm going. Well, when we landed, they had like three SUVs. It was like, it looked like for the president. They had three black SUVs waiting for us to
Wow.
pick us up. And then, yeah, and then they took us to go eat. And then over there's wineries where you can go and taste wine, and and they took us like on a little tour there, and it was like in the morning, then to our hotel, and they're like, okay, these are your drivers. If you need to go anywhere, just summons your driver. I'm like, what? Oh my gosh. Like it felt really weird. Like what is that? My daughter uses this term all the time. Imposter syndrome, big time. Like I'm like, yeah, I don't think I'm in the right place. I don't think you're meaning my hand. Like I don't think so. Yeah, but that was a really cool experience.
Uh-oh, did we lose Serene? A la máquina. Anyway, few shout
Oh
out to the
no.
house, man. Few shout outs. We got our very own other host in the house, man. We got Tina Martinez in la casa. And we also got the beautiful Jackie Gomez saying, hey, I'm with you. I was back in the mid 90s. Luckily, my son can do all the new technology. Chris
Yeah.
Doms. And we got the beautiful Stephanie Arlino Ochoa, Cielo Sul. That's an artist that's underneath Hendawg Promotions. Cielo Sul is in La Casa. And then we got another young artist in the house, man. We got the beautiful Haley Grace Ochoa. She's going to be on the show next week. I believe next. Let me look at the calendar real quick, man. Now we got a little bit of time to put it out there real quick for you guys. Don't forget, next Monday, right here on the New Mexico Radio Talk Show, Haiti Grace Ochoa will be on the New Mexico Radio Talk Show for a live
Cool,
interview.
cool, cool.
Oh, look, we got Serene back. No,
Oh yay.
Serene, you're back. No, I'm trying to bring Serene Everly and Haley on the podcast to do a live podcast together with interviews. So hopefully I can work
Gladly.
it out with Stephanie. Anyway, no, we're having a good time. No, but I mean, it's awesome what you're doing. From Sylvia, it's hard for these artists to keep in this business, man. It's so hard, man. I try to tell every musician, every fan, please support the music. Like I've even
Yeah.
supported music, so just because I'm the DJ, I still get the music, for no charge from the promoter, the music distributor, or
Yeah.
the record label, or from the artist themselves. And I still physically say, hey, do you got an MP3? Well, now an MP3, but people don't make hard copy
Right.
CDs no more. I still
Mm-mm.
got hard
Nope.
copies that haven't even been opened. Um,
Yeah, me too.
and for reasons, because I know up in today's technology, people would, eventually create a disc where they can burn it into a USB drive, or whatever it is now, right? And or MP3 format,
Yeah.
and then upload it to YouTube, of course. But like, I'm old school, man. I'm only 30, but I still love a hard copy CD, signed,
Yeah. Yeah.
autographed, in my wall of fame over here. That's what I like. You know what I mean?
Yeah. There's something nostalgic about it, I think. You're opening it and all the photos, and sometimes you'd get lyrics and pictures of all the band members, and I'm like, oh, I would get so excited for all of that.
No,
Absolutely.
and I'm used to all that, man. I'm used to all that, getting the hard copy CD from the artist, man. And I like to support, man, because I know the times are hard for these
Yeah.
artists, man. It's a studio time. People don't understand. Even if you have your own recording studio, it
Yeah,
still costs money. Um,
it
you,
does.
you got one. You got to get a photographer. Unless you don't have one. Unless you have one, then it. I mean, you can maybe get a family friend do the photo, but it's going to come out choppy.
Yeah.
You still got to pay for a
Yeah.
photographer, and you got to still pay for a graphic designer for their album cover, and then you got to pay
Right.
for the CDs to get burned or get sent to you. Then you can put them on the CD. If you're going to put them on
Mm-hmm.
flash drives, that's going to cost you. Um, Anything costs for the studio, and
Yeah.
it's still hard. It's still very hard for these artists. I give a lot of credit to these artists that are trying to make moves on their own and try to do their thing, man, because it's a lot of work, man. I mean,
Yeah. No, it is. And I'm with you on that. I'm one to support as well. Like I will I mean I again, imposter syndrome. I'm not like saying I'm
right,
this big
exactly.
artist or anything, but yeah, like when there's other artists, other bands, like I become a fan. I'll go and there's a cover charge, I'm gonna pay. I buy a t-shirt, I pay for the music. If it's a CD or I download it, I'm there, like, and I'm there for it.
And
Like
that's why
I
it should be
will
in this business,
help
right,
out as
Sylvia?
much as I can. Yeah.
Instead of all
Yeah,
this,
I feel like it is.
hatred and animosity, and it's like,
Right.
and you get
Yeah. Especially for our
exactly,
young
you
ones.
get artists, you get
Yeah.
bands are like, oh, I'm not gonna support. I'm better than that. Who can I'm I'm like, oh my
Mm-hmm.
gosh. I mean, I
Yeah.
am not no rich
Yeah.
podcaster, and I'm not no rich DJ either, or rich promoter either. But
Yeah.
if I got the money, or if I'm there, I'm gonna support the artists as much as I can, even if they sold out of merchandise or CDs or flash drives or whatever, or little
Right.
stuff for their
Yeah.
business, man.
I'm the same way.
I'm like,
I'm
here's
exactly the
50
same way.
bucks
Yeah.
or here's $100, and they're like, oh no, you don't have to do that.
Yeah.
No, I understand the hustle.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah. It is crazy. It is. But it's fun. I think we do it for the love of the music and just, the camaraderie, and we become family at the end, and it's what keeps us going. And I'm very I don't know what the word is, but I'm very protective, I guess, of our new ones, like Serene. There's a new here in Corpus. There's a new. I don't know if you're familiar with her, Mika Rivas.
Yes,
She's an
yes.
accordion
She's only like
player.
16 years
Yeah,
old, right?
she's
16, 17 years old.
oh yeah, she's 16. Yeah, so like for our young ones, I'm there for them. Anything I can
Well, it's our
do,
future, Sylvia.
any
That's our future. Serene.
yeah, exactly,
I think
exactly.
Haley
Yeah.
Ochoa. I think she's like 10 or 9 years old.
Oh my goodness.
And
Yeah. Yeah.
and the thing is, um, that's our future. Serene,
Yeah.
Haley, Mika Rivas, her brother
Right.
Kai. All these upcoming artists,
Hmm.
man. Camila, the Bella Divas, the Bella Twins, all the way from, I think they're from Laredo, Texas.
Yeah.
And
There's a new one band here in Corpus, the
oh, I
Lopez
heard them.
Boys.
Yes,
And
yes,
yeah, they're actually the kids of Mondo Lopez. I don't know if
yes.
you're
Mondo
familiar,
Lopez.
Mondo
Yeah.
Lopez y los Muchachos. Yeah. And so they're the
Wow.
grandkids and the kids of them. Yeah, and
You
they're
got
amazing
them, and then you
too.
got the
And
Ibarra
um,
boys. Like it's like, I
yes,
mean, this is
yes.
our talented future that had to step up to the
Yeah,
plate, because what's
I
going to
agree.
happen?
I
Like I
agree.
said, Shelly Lares put in 40 years. Um,
Yeah.
Elida Reina put in at least 30, at least 30.
Yeah.
Stephanie Montiel has put in the same amount, 25, 30 years. And she's from, of course, New Mexico, of course. And um,
Yeah.
and Ruben Ramos, everybody's getting up in age, man. And
Yeah. Yeah.
it's our new talent. And bands like Sylvia and Grupo Imagen to keep our industry alive as well, man, because
Yeah.
we never know how long we're going to have Grupo Imagen or these
Right.
older veteranos that have been in the business a long time.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. I try to help out as much as I can and just stay positive for them. And, whatever, there might not be a whole lot that I can do, but whatever I can do, I'm there for it.
Exactly,
If
exactly,
it's, their speaker broke, okay, I've got a speaker, I'll take it to you, whatever it is that I can do, I'm here.
exactly. No, you just
Yeah.
got to be. I mean, like I said, man, this business is crucial, man. It could be a hit or miss for you, man. And you can have like three different plans, because if you're doing this for the money, might as well just get out.
Yeah.
Period. I mean,
Right.
like
Exactly.
like for example, Sylvia, Gina, this podcast has not made us like to the Billboard billionaire monies yet, right? But we go do these
Right.
shows, and we do them for no charge, or we do them for this, or do them for that, to get the name out. And
Hmm.
eventually, we're eventually going to get a little bit of a little payment here and there, for stay or hotel or whatever, food or whatever it is for
Yeah.
the podcast and stuff like that. But you know And if we're in it, in if we're all here for the money, we might as well just quit the podcast and just say, you know what? Thank you, everybody. Thank you for joining us on the podcast, and there's gonna be no more talk shows. So, and I mean,
Yeah.
we're in it for the love of the genre, the cultura, the
Yeah.
fans, the artists, the people.
Yeah.
Um, that's what we're here for. I mean, hey, if one day somebody from the people in New York or Chicago or the big people want to give us a ring, hey, amen.
Well, we'll do it.
Right,
We're here.
exactly. We'll sign a
Yeah,
contract,
absolutely. Yeah.
absolutely.
You're already at the
For
door
sure.
knocking.
Yeah.
Right.
Are you
Yeah.
ready?
No, like I
Yeah.
said, man, this business is tough. I just got to give my credit where credit is due to these artists that that are striving for their dreams, striving for their goals. And there's some
Yeah.
artists that quit their full time job to make this
Oh
their full
yeah.
time career, where they're gigging, where they want to be gigging Monday through Sunday, you know, at
Yeah.
little restaurants, little bars, little well, of course, probably like Serene and Haley can't get to the bar. I mean, maybe they can, if they're performing or something like that. Um,
Yeah. Yeah. I
but
get you.
but like but like to be performing Monday through Sunday, they probably want to do these little 20-minute setups or whatever to get their band in there and stuff like that on the weekdays and stuff like that. Go play a couple hours or whatever. I mean, it's tough, man. It's tough. At that time, at that point, you're making $200 a night. And eventually,
Hmm.
your musicians get tired of it, because they're not full time.
Yeah.
You're the lead singer, you're the lead
Yeah.
accordion player of your band, and you're making $200 a night because you gave up your full
Yeah.
time career to make another full time career. So you got to think of what you want to do in this business.
Yeah.
So like I said, you got to have three plans, man. You got to have three plans for your musical journey. So and love it, because you're gonna hit some bumps in the road. You're gonna hit some
Yeah.
tough times. You're gonna hit some times where you don't make money. You're gonna hit some times where you're not getting any gigs, and that's not your
Yeah.
promoter's fault. That's not the manager's fault. That's not the band's fault. It's just the time of year. And
How it goes. Just how it
and,
goes.
and,
Yeah.
like I said, I'm happy for the artists that are doing their thing. And great thing what Jackie
Yeah.
Gomez just put right here. She tunes in when she can, and we're gonna be bringing her to the podcast and interview her, man. So she goes, Henry
She's awesome. I
Candelaria,
love her. I know
we
her.
should support each other. We know how this industry. Oh my gosh, yes. I mean, it's crazy how this industry works. Jackie, you know what I'm talking about. I think everybody knows what I'm talking about. My
Hmm.
thing is like, if you want somebody to support you, support them. That's just what I mean.
Yeah.
Like tonight,
Absolutely.
there's another podcast going on. I tuned in for a little bit. I mean, I know I could have stayed there the full 2 hours or the hour,
Yeah.
but I have Sylvia Navarro and Grupo Imagen on the podcast, so I really can't really put my full attention to the other podcast. But
Yeah.
I
Commit
chimed in
to.
for a little
Yeah.
bit, did my support, and
And at the very least, just stay positive about your colleagues. In my opinion, if you're not gonna actively do anything to help, at least verbally stay positive. Well, you know what? They sound good, or find something nice to say. In my
and here's
opinion,
one of the
because
biggest
I know it.
supporters in this business right here, man. This guy
Mhm.
is one of my good friends, diehard friend of mine. I consider this guy like a brother to me because this guy tunes into everybody's podcast, even whatever he's doing. He's a football coach, track coach. He does everything for the high school. He used to play for the Oakland Raiders back in the 70s, 80s era.
Oh
Way
my
back in the
goodness.
day, rider receiver, Mr. David Vela says hello, Hendawg, Gina, Serene, and Sylvia. David Vela, Oakland is watching, and he
Aw,
lives in the bright side of San Antonio, Texas, the Tejano capital of the world, man. And he's also a
that's so
movie star
cool.
doing film, doing commercials, and he stops on his breaks when he could be practicing the script or practicing his line, practicing the
Yeah.
moves, practicing his actions or whatever. He stops what he's doing, shows support to every podcast that he possibly can. But he's our number one follower, Mr. David Villa. And that's a great
That is
example to
awesome.
lead by. Him
Yeah.
and Norma Salazar are the greatest to look up after because they show a lot of support to our Tejano and
Yeah.
conjunto podcast and genre out there, man. They show a lot of support. So
That's so cool. That's awesome. I love to hear that. I love to hear that.
Sylvia, I know we got some questions for you. I know Gina's got some for you. I'm gonna ask you one more, then I'm gonna let them take over because
Sure.
I can chirp it up like a bird, all right? Um I mean we're already 52 minutes into the show. We haven't even got you to sing yet, but um normally our shows are
See?
about an hour and 15 minutes, hour and a half, something like that. Sometimes the show can go about
Yeah.
2 hours. No, just kidding. Or we could go all night. No, just kidding. We all gotta work because we gotta make money, right? Um so
Right,
there's a
right.
lot of talent out there, right? Male, female, bands, and I'm sure you surf the web. I mean, I know you said you're not a little technical savvy, but I'm sure you can get
Yeah.
around, right? And see you're sure all this upcoming musicians like the Lopez's and the Bada Boys and Serene Everly, Haley, all these upcoming talent. What is something that you would like to say to these upcoming artists that are wanting to create a band, or be a lead singer, an accordion player, or anything in their career? What's something that you would like to give them or advice that you like to give these upcoming artists?
I think just hang on to your dreams, just hang on to that desire to play, to perform, to sing, and and just do as much as you can. Lean on your supporters. I'm very fortunate. I have my husband, my kids, my parents. They're 100% supportive. And whoever they have in their lives, lean on them, because you're gonna need them. And just keep looking forward. Don't look back. Don't look down. Just look forward, and just keep doing it. Just keep doing it. I know it sounds easier. I guess it's easier said than done.
Exactly.
But if you really think about it, like, if every opportunity you get, take it. Take the opportunity. Take it. And yeah, that's what I would suggest.
Very great advice. I'm gonna take that up too. I'm gonna put that in my. Hold on.
Yeah,
Let me plug
absolutely.
one
That's
here.
for
Hold on.
everybody. Make sure it stays in there.
So it doesn't come out the other side.
Right? Yeah. But I mean, I think that goes for anyone, for anyone in any walk of life, and anything that they want to do, if it's school, if whatever it is. um just go for it, and just stay 100% positive. Lean on your support. And there's going to be a lot of negativity, a lot of people to try to bring you down, a lot of setbacks, things that life just throws at you. Just keep pushing forward, keep pushing forward. Find strength in what you can.
That's very great
Yeah.
advice. So Serene, Gina, got any questions for our talented guests, Sylvia out there?
I have a question.
Sure.
How do y'all empower each other?
Well, we have become a family. Our band is a family. And so we always try to, the most important thing over anything, we try to keep respect. We respect each other. We respect each other's, yeah, as people, but then also as musicians, our ideas. When we come together, and we're thinking of a song, or something that we want to do on stage, we come together with respect. I think that's just the most important thing. That's what we try to keep. And we've literally become a family. We're always hanging out. We always go out to eat. We're always, we go out of town together. You'll see us together all the time. It's just, we become a family. We become one.
And then one
So
more question. What
sure.
what has your favorite memory been with the band?
My favorite memory, man, there's so many. There's so many good memories. I think I don't think it's like a specific memory, but I just love when we come together for work. So like when we're all in the studio, and we're just bouncing ideas off of each other, and we're all working towards the same goal, and working, okay, we're gonna record this song, or we're gonna, whatever it is that we're doing, we're working together. And it just feels really, really cool. Like my heart gets really happy when I feel that.
So you said goals.
Yeah.
So what is your biggest accomplishment this far as a performer?
Um, I would say I would just say being able to work, just I'm just grateful that, that I'm able to, like I said, first and foremost for my support, for the band support, and just I'm just grateful to be able to work, and so when I think of an accomplishment, I'm like, okay, our CD, our second CD, or this performance here, that performance there, like all of those just become one, one just big piece of work, I
A
guess. I don't know how to
masterpiece.
explain it, but yeah, it's all one, and I'm just so grateful. I'm so happy about it. Like I know, like, like everything in life, not to get all deep and everything, but everything in life, there's eras for
Hmm.
everything, and it's gonna come and it's gonna go and it's gonna, and so right now, this era that I'm in, I'm just really trying to be present and just take it in and just work as much as I can, express myself musically, writing, producing, just trying to be in the moment, because I know at some point, that the era is gonna it's gonna go, just like anything else. So I'm just trying to just really stay present. I feel like all of that is an accomplishment for us, for the
Hmm.
band.
Nice.
And that's great to have, man, because there's not a lot of people that have those accolades in their musical career. And I like to ask this question to you guys, Sylvia,
Hmm.
because um what is it like to see your progression of your music, even if you got videos or even audio? So here's my thing: there's not a lot of artists that can pay for videos, right? Because I mean, depending on the videographer, or depending on the budget, depending on what
Yeah.
they spent for the song, um can deflect on the music video. So some artists only got audio tracks to promote on all the social media platforms and stuff like that, but they're still getting into the categories of being in the top 5 or top 10 of countdowns and stuff like that. So for you guys,
Yeah.
what is it like to see your music and stuff like that, videos and audio, getting into the charts with a lot of different artists and genres, of course, and good artists on top of that. I mean, because in this
Yeah.
industry, there's a lot of great talent. I'm just like, Allah Modis. Like, like
Yeah.
I didn't know some. I was listening to a band on YouTube the other night, and I was like, man, the guitar player can sing, and he's not even the lead singer. I'm like, what the heck? He can sing. Like, oh
Yeah.
my goodness! Like, wow. Like I was just like stunned, and it was a hard rock band that I was listening to. Mind you, I mean,
Yeah.
just because I'm Tejano, or how do I
Yeah.
say it for the white for the güeritos, Tejano. No, just kidding.
No, I'm the same way. I
Oh
I
my god!
love all music, like all across the board. I
It's
I
like
love
you
all
hear
kinds of
the
music.
the young ones on TikTok and just out of where nowhere they're just recording them and their voice is just like, why aren't you on stage yet?
I know. I agree. I agree. And then, like, even then, I don't know if they consider themselves artists or what, but then I'm like, I follow. I'm
Right,
like, dude,
right.
I'm a fan now. Now I'm your fan, and next time you go live, I will be here. And so
Well,
there I
it's just
am,
like
like doing my hair, whatever, listening to the
well, it's just
to
Yes.
like
TikTok.
it's just like Britain's Got Talent or America's Got Talent. Those shows, right? It's just like
Hmm.
you see these kid, well, these youngsters, right? You just see them, and even adults. I don't care who's on the show. I'm just like, oh my gosh, well, how come you guys are not in the music scenes, man? How come you
Yeah,
guys are not out there getting recorded or something? I mean, I know they're covers, but how
I
come you're not
agree.
getting in a record label or something like that, man?
Yeah,
That's when you
exactly.
hit the
Yeah,
share
I
button
agree. I'm
so
the same
they can
way.
just everybody can see
Yeah,
them.
and I will. I do. I love to, like, I'm like sending it to my husband, my sister, like, my mom, listen to this person. Oh my
Exactly.
God. Like, yeah.
Well, and,
Yeah.
and that's exactly why we have these shows, because we want people to express what you're doing, and like
Yeah.
I said, I don't. I mean, I don't have a lot of followers. I mean, I guess some people say, "Damn, you got 6,000 followers." Like, well, yeah.
I think
It's
that's
a
a
lot of
lot.
hard work,
Yeah,
you know.
it is. Yeah,
So
it is.
between two Facebooks, well, I got more than two Facebooks. I got the podcast Facebook, I got my personal Facebook, I got the Hendawg promotion Facebook, I got my T-shirt company Facebook that I'm about to launch out next year. And then I'm gonna make a new one for the New Mexico Latin Music Awards page. But yeah, so like combined all those Facebook together is probably at least 10,000 followers, at least, if you combine them all together.
Oh
So,
yeah,
um,
yeah,
but like I said, we're here to support the business, support the industry, support everybody. And, like I said, we're here to help. And if my followers have never heard Silvia Novato and Grupo Imagen, well, now you're about to, right? Because that's what it's about. These podcasts, right? And that's what we try to do these for.
yeah.
Like Serene Everly, we had her about 3 weeks ago, something like that, on the podcast for her first interview. Never been interviewed, and how awesome was that, right? To be on a first interview on the New Mexico Radio Talk Show, getting her vocals heard in different states, different countries, and and now people want to interview her and put her in award shows or put her in categories, and people want to sing
Yeah,
with her, do a collaboration. How awesome is that, man?
yeah, that's
Just
awesome.
like
That is
haley
great.
haley
That is
haley grace
awesome.
ochoa, we got her next week on a Monday. I believe she's like 10. I think
That's
she's
cool.
10.
I'll be
um
tuning
if I'm not mistaken, I think she's 10 years old, if not 9 at
Yeah.
least. And we got her on the show next Monday. And
Oh, that's cool.
I'm pretty sure it's going to be her first interview on Monday. So hopefully Serene's available to
Yeah.
host that one too. So, but I'm making it happen. So there's going to be a show where it's going to be Haley Grace Ochoa and Serene Everly, the two youngest female artists in La Onda, hosting on the New Mexico Radio Talk Show. Might be a Wednesday, might be a Thursday. So I don't know, whatever day
Yeah.
Haley has open, that's what we're gonna do. So we got a few shout outs in La
That is
Casa. We
cool.
got La Máquina. We got Gregory Ramirez. He says hello from Red Room Records. What's going on, brother? And then we got Jackie Gomez says, just shared Henry. Thank you. I love what you do. Thank you, Jackie. We're gonna be bringing her on the show. But yeah, like I said, if I can get my followers to the Silvia Navarro and Grupo Imagen page, that's what I'm doing. That's what
I
we try to
appreciate
do.
that.
We want
I
people to
really do.
follow, share, tag. The
Yeah.
more the merrier. I'm not one of those
Yeah.
haters where you take my friends or my followers or my people. Hey, the more the merrier. Shoot.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like there's room
Exactly.
for all of us. There's enough room for all of us.
Exacto
So
mundo.
yeah.
That's how I am. Hey, support, share the feed, take it,
It's,
and
it's
then
like your circle gets bigger. Support
Yeah,
circle.
exactly.
and
Exactly.
then
Yeah.
Celia, the thing is like, when you get interviewed on another podcast, well, like, well, hey, how did you hear about me? Well, I was on the New Mexico Radio Talk Show. Well, I mean, we're not, like I said, we're not the top notch, but we try to do our best. We try to do our best. We stay
Yeah.
humble.
Yeah.
Stay humble and do our best.
Yeah, and it's an amazing podcast. You're very talented. You're very, comfortable and just in speaking. That's a talent all in its own. I don't know if you can tell or not, but I don't have that talent. I'm not good at that. And then when it comes to like live, when we're on stage, and my husband's like, the people want to hear you talk. Say something. So
Well,
then I'm like,
well,
hi
well,
everybody.
it's funny you say that, Sylvia, because like when I DJ, right, I got my mic stand, when I
Yeah.
DJ, and well, I'll get stage fright. I'm a podcast host, right? You would think I would be like,
Yeah.
what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome out to the party of the Lopez family. Welcome in. And then I get on, I go DJ, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm
the thing
same way.
is
My mind just
as a
goes
DJ,
blank.
you don't want to be talking over the vocals.
Right,
Unless you're like
right.
on a podcast,
Over
like
the
I play
song.
music, and I'll play the music in the background, so I'm able to overpower my voice over the vocals
Yeah.
because I got the music turned down, so I'm able to talk just a little bit over the vocals. But in reality, you don't want to talk over the vocals. Now
Right.
with this new technology, there's a button on my DJ controller. I can take out the vocals and do an announcement with these and
Yeah.
with technology.
Yeah.
But But
Yeah.
as a DJ, you don't want to be talk. I've heard some DJs where they talk over the voice. I'm like, oh, what did you just say?
Yeah, wait a minute.
Or
Yeah, there's a time and a place. Yeah, you got to know what you're
or I'll
doing and
be
be
at the
smooth
bar, I'll
about
be at
it.
the
And
club listening to the
yeah,
DJ, listening to the music, and then I'll hear last call for alcohol, and then I'll go get to the bar line to get some alcohol, and the bartender's like, did you not know it was last call? I said, no, I couldn't understand the DJ. Sorry.
I didn't hear what he said. No, yeah, but yeah, I'm the same way. I'm like, I do give you props on that because that's a talent on its own,
and,
and that's why we need you. That's
and I
what
appreciate
that's
that because I don't even like, and I discuss this with my team like every week. I'm like, I don't even watch our interviews to see what I said and didn't say, or if I, because if you catch me or if you watch me a lot, I'll say and or I'll say
yeah,
and I'm like,
yeah. Nah, I haven't heard it. I mean, and then like it's just flowing naturally. You can see right here. I have notes and
oh
everything.
my gosh, are you going to be a host or what?
I'm telling you, I'm like,
Hey, we
because
need
I
another
like
host.
my brain would just leave me. My brain will leave me, and I'm like, I better write this
Well,
down
you
so I
know
don't
what's
I
forget.
have
funny,
a
Sylvia?
question for
What's
you.
I'm
funny
horrible.
is
Sure.
these artists, right, that get interviewed by the New Mexico Radio Talk Show, they'll end up literally messaging me like a week or two later, or even sometimes a month later by the time they get, all their stuff situated or whatever. They'll be like, if you need a host as a guest one time a week or twice a week, I'm available. I'm like, okay. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'll submit your
Right.
resume. Yeah, send me a
I have
video.
And
a question.
yeah, go ahead, Serene.
Yes, sure. Yeah.
What is one thing, if you could go back in time, what would you do different?
Um, what would I do different? I I don't know. I think that I would probably take band in school and learn how to read music and write music and educate myself in
Exactly.
that area. I think that's what I would do different. I don't know how different my life would be now, but I just some of the projects that I'm involved in, I'm like, man, it would be so much easier if I could just write the music and then like here, give it to a trumpet player or saxophone player, type of thing. That's probably what I would do different. That's what's coming to my mind right now. Mm. So I would actually encourage you. I don't know if you're taking any kind of music lessons or anything, but for sure, anything that you can involve yourself in, learning music, reading, writing music, I would just, piano is probably the best instrument. I would
I,
encourage you to do that. Oh, I see it. I see it. Yes. Perfect. Perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, she's a
That
piano
that's probably one
player,
of my
so yeah,
and a violin and guitar.
she's a jack
nice.
of
I
all
love
trades,
it.
man, and a vocalist.
Absolutely. That's
Hey, and the
awesome.
newest
That's
one yet,
awesome.
she is a host as well.
And a host. Yeah. There you
Nice,
go. There you
nice,
go.
nice little resume right there.
Yeah. Right.
And she's our
Absolutely.
youngest one on the
Absolutely.
show, man. She's only 10 years old, so
That's so cool.
um
Yeah.
no, but it's all about support. Like I said, man, have a good time with your
Yeah.
audience and your fans, and support. Like I said, I can't greatly see enough, man. Support your artists, man. If you want to make this business support, man, I can't say it enough. Support, okay? Because
Yeah.
that's how these artists are able to travel to a city near you, and if they're in a town near you, man, and if the tickets are $70, pay it. I mean, oh my
Yeah.
gosh, man. Where were we
Yeah.
at? We were in Carlsbad, New Mexico on a weekday, on a Wednesday. It was a country band all the way from, I think they were from Amarillo, Texas. Great band, right? Great band. It was for the 100th annual um potash mines, and there was over, I would say, 500, 600 people at the venue, right?
Oh
Because
wow.
they wanted to hear the speech. They wanted it because it's the 100 year anniversary, right? And very great event, man. Got to DJ that event, man. Great people to be around. Great food, man. It was like by a gourmet chef, man. Great food. Like I said, it was great. The band was phenomenal. I was outside. I had to take a phone call real quick, and came back inside. There was probably 4 people out of 500 to 600 people that stayed for the band. The band ended up closing it, I think, at 9, I think, or 10, something like that. But there was only
Mm,
4 to 6 people, something like that. There was on average that stayed to dance, enjoy a couple of booze and some music. And I told the sound company, I said, "This is why I do these interviews. This is why I asked this question: How would you perform
yeah,
versus 10 people versus 10,000 people versus 100,000 people? How would you perform?" And I said, "That's why I asked this question because this band set a prime example of a performance of 4 to 6 people in the show, and they
yeah,
played their hearts out. They had sweat going down. They were singing their lights out. Man, I just was like, oh my gosh. That's why I
yeah,
asked this question on my show.
yeah. And that's when you know that, they are there for the love of the music, and for connecting with their audience. But yeah, I mean, when we've actually played, shows where two
A la
people show up,
máquina.
four people show up, five. Yeah, and as long as they allow us to keep playing, we're gonna play. And sometimes, on the smaller crowds, it's more intimate. We're able to connect more, and we can call people by name, and
Well, the thing
it's
is, Sylvia, is you don't, I mean, it doesn't matter how many people are in attendance. It could be 5 people, 2 people,
yeah,
1 person, zero. But the person that booked you and hired you for that showdown,
yeah,
um, you don't know who else is in the audience. It may be a big record label, may be a big company that works for like a football
yeah,
stadium, basketball arena, and says, you know what, that band is badass. Let's book them for
yeah,
$25,000. But
yeah,
if you don't do your job, well, there goes that one time. Well, not one time chance,
yeah.
but there goes
And
that
it's
chance.
happened. It's happened. No, yeah, for sure. And it's happened that way. It's a small
Exactly.
crowd, and you would think, oh, it's just a small crowd. But then that out of that crowd, we get another 3 or 4 gigs, and we're like, oh, okay, well,
Oh, of
that'll
course,
work
yeah.
out. So we always put our heart out. We always just give it 100%, and we play the same if it's 2 people, if it's thousands of people. We played in different environments, and
I've seen some
it's always
bands get
always the
there
same.
and the venue be packed, jam packed, can't even walk in.
Mhm.
The lead singer will walk in, says not enough people. A la máquina. What the hell do you mean not enough people?
No more fit.
It's
No more
packed.
fit. What are
It's
you
over
talking about?
300 people and it's packed. And you said not enough people? God
Yeah.
almighty. And guess who
Yeah.
has to end up DJing? Myself, or the other DJ has to end up DJing, and it's everybody spends all that
Yeah.
money, $100, $70, $60 for the tickets, and then the band don't show up because there's not enough in attendance. I'm like, a la máquina. Yikes.
Yeah. Yeah. It's tough.
It is
It's a tough
tough. It is tough.
situation.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna put you on the spot, Sylvia. So can you give us a little bit
Okay.
of something of a song, or it could be your
Um,
song, y'all's song. It could be a cover. It could be your favorite song. It could be your go-to.
my favorite song.
It
Oh
could be
my
a
goodness.
ranchera,
Yeah.
mariachi, corrido. It could be a banda. Whatever you got up your sleeve.
Whatever. Well, like I said earlier, I'm not really a vocalist.
Yeah,
I'm the one that
right.
recorded
I heard that.
everything.
Heard that a
You
few or
also
two.
said the ones that say who they that can't sing, they can sing.
Right. I heard
I
that.
did say that.
Gina's
Y'all
paying
Gina that
attention.
can't sing. I know, but this is different. I'm different. Yeah. Yeah, sure. Let me think. Geez, I don't know. I'll sing the La Loteria that my mom wrote. I'll sing a little piece of that. That's on our first CD on Daniel, and it's one of our. It's done so well for us. A lot of people love that song, and we're actually man, I tell you, my memory's horrible. But there's a company or a business here in Corpus that they're hosting like a
Oh wow.
loteria night every week. Yeah, and so they are using our song as like the
Wow.
promotion, and to welcome everybody. And so I'm just like, oh, that's so sweet. Like, yeah. So that's one of our favorite songs. But okay, here we go. Con ese guato de la lotería, tener cambiada todita mi vida. Solo me paso la vida pensando que algún día seré millonario. Le marco al 1 y le marco al 3, le marco al 5 y le marco al 10. Pero viene el 8 y el 16 y viene el 20 y el 36.
Wow. A la máquina. Wow.
Oh, thank you.
$1
Wow.
million.
Oh,
I know, right? 1 million. I keep picking the wrong numbers.
wow.
We all do.
Sylvia,
I
your
know,
vocals,
I know.
a la máquina. And somebody's,
No,
and I heard a little birdie said, I'm not a vocalist.
I'm really not. I don't consider myself. If you ask me,
Oh
I'm a
my
musician. That's what
gosh.
I am, you know. But yeah, but I've learned to love it. I love singing and I love performing, and you know, it comes with the package, I think.
Oh my gosh, man. That's an awesome song, man. A la máquina. How about una más? Sylvia, how about una más?
One more.
Para la gente out there.
A la gente. Let me see.
Yeah,
I'm
put it
trying to
on
think.
it's
Oh,
on.
you know what? We'll do.
Did you see that, Gina? I put these guests on the spot every time we do a show.
Uh-huh.
So
I know.
take some notes,
Always
ladies.
do.
I did. I have my
Okay,
little
so I'll
envelopes.
sing a little bit of.
Whenever you have someone to
I know, right?
put you on the spots.
I'm telling you, look, I have my lyrics right here.
Oh my gosh! And
Um,
well, when I brought Serene on the
let
show,
me.
right, Siva, when I brought her on, and she
Yeah.
didn't even expect me to ask. I'm like, and normally I do before the show. I'm like, because like when we do the show, especially like we do one on Thursday. I know a lot of artists go perform on Thursday night, Friday night,
Yeah.
Saturday night,
Hmm.
and Sunday, right? And not all 4 days, but they may perform one of those nights, right? So like,
Typically,
so like
yeah.
if we do an interview on a Thursday, I kind of will ask before the show, like, hey, excuse me, do you mind giving us a little sneak peek of your voice on the show? It could be a cover, it could be one that you wrote, recorded, it could be your new single, it could be whatever you want, it could be an English country, it could be
Yeah.
a Tejano, it could be an R&B, it could be a jazz. And if they're okay with it, then I ask them on the show. You know what I mean? That way they don't feel like,
Yeah.
oh man, or they're like they have to, and then their vocals are all scratched up when
Yeah.
they go sing.
No, I think as artists, we're kind of used to being everyone keeping us on our toes. You know, we kind of have to get used to that. So that's all right. It's okay. No worries. Okay, I'll sing a little bit of La Tóxica. This is a song I wrote, and this is on our
Wow.
latest one. Yeah, it's a little toxic, but it's also
Oh my
cumbia.
gosh.
All right, here we go. Tú me juraste no volverla a ver, me prometiste que solo eras mío. Luego despierto yo al amanecer y me doy cuenta que ya no estás conmigo. Te perdoné una vez, te perdoné, pero esta vez recibes tu castigo. Te perdoné una vez, te perdoné, soy la tóxica que ya me vas a ver.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
So in the song, like
$10 million
so the
into your
guy.
account now.
$1 million. In the song, the guy like cheats on me, and so I go and I basically tear his car up. I bang it up and
Oh
break
my
the windshield, and
I seen the video.
cut the
I
seat.
seen the video.
Yeah, that is a little toxic.
Yeah.
Hey,
It's
I
fun.
I know not to cheat on Sylvia La Máquina. Well, where's the hubby at? Did he hear that? Hubby, do not
I
cheat on
know,
Sylvia
right?
because
I
you will
know.
get like
You
tóxica
will get-
hammered to your
you will
vehicle,
get-
brother.
He's on
Jupiter.
notice. Thank you.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh,
but
man.
we have fun with that one. It's just a song.
Oh
to
my
have fun with,
gosh, that
so,
is just too
yeah.
funny, man. While I was looking at the video, I said, "Man, check this out! She busted the window. She busted the bump."
Yeah, what's going on here?
Me
Oh,
too.
I
Like,
know.
do I have the right
Yeah.
person? She seems so nice.
Oh my gosh! Look, Jackie Gomez, Sylvia. Jackie Gomez says, "Break out the accordion." LOL.
I should. It's in my studio in the back. I'm telling you, I should have
Make
thought
the
about it.
paper one.
I have another question.
Yes, I should do that. Oh, you know what? I have let me see.
Oh, you got it on the app,
On the iPad.
Hey, I downloaded the app for the accordion on the app. I got a button one too, but I don't even know how to play
Yeah.
the button one, like the legitimate one on your fingers. And I said, I'm gonna try the one on the iPad. I'm like, oh my gosh. I can't even learn the regular one, much less the iPad one.
The iPad. Let me see. I don't know if y'all can hear it. Let me turn it up.
Oh my gosh. This
I'm telling you, I take music everywhere I go. I have it on my iPad, on my phone.
now she can pull this off. This is freaking badass. Yeah,
Can y'all hear it?
hold on.
Everyone,
I don't know. Oh, Gina, let's. It's the Wi-Fi, guys. It's the Wi-Fi.
Okay.
No, but I do. I take my accordion everywhere I go. I can't take the pokey one, but I do take my iPad.
Man, that's pretty good, man. Na la máquina. I couldn't get probably a tune out of it, probably.
I'm sure you could. What did you say? YouTube?
Oh my gosh, I've been.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy because like I stay so busy with being a promoter and being a manager and booking agent with the Hendawg Promotions, and then I got the podcast, and then so I got to work on the flyer for tomorrow. Then I got to work on the flyer for Wednesday, and I don't think I got anything on Thursday. I think I'm off Thursday, so unless somebody else wants to do a show on Thursday, that's fine. But like I'm so busy, and then when I get time to practice the accordion, I'm stuck on Palomita Blanca. And I'm looking at the guy play it. I'm like, oh my gosh, I could do that. Play. I'm like, ooh, que la máquina. And then
No, you can't. No, you can't.
I get the first notes, and then I lose him after that, right? I'm like, well, what button is he hitting now? Ooh, que la máquina.
Yeah, wait a minute. Where did you go? What are you doing?
Oh my gosh, man. But I know what instrument I can play. I can play the Weedle.
Oh, there you go. Hey, honestly, the Weedle is very important. And I always tell my husband, I'm like, dude, I love music so much that I will be happy in a band in the back just playing the Weedle.
Well,
that would make me happy. I love music so
Sylvia,
much.
there's a conjunto band out of Tucson that we've been pushing and promoting for a long time and been helping them out and stuff like that in the Tucson area and the San Antonio and New Mexico area, and their Conjunto Diferencia. And we went to one of their shows. I think it was their first or second show. And the guy that plays the Weedle and the cowbell was just sitting down, and they're playing a cumbia. And I told I played a cumbia, then they played their other song, right? And they took a break, and I said, what is your Weedle player doing, or in your cowbell player doing, sitting down? They're like, I don't know. I said, well, when you play a cumbia, let me know, because I know he's still going to be sitting down. So they played a cumbia, and I told the guy, because the guy was just barely playing the Weedle. I mean, he was playing it, but he was barely playing it, right? I said, dude, let me see that thing. And I didn't even learn it from him. I just got in. I said, I think I could play that. So I started playing it, and then I ain't kidding you. Everybody with their phones were recording the band. They were recording me playing the Weedle. I was on the dance floor with the Weedle. I'm like, what the heck?
I love it.
Oh my gosh.
That's just the energy you put out, you put out that energy. So
now I'm the official Weedle player when it needs a. So anybody out there, if you got a band and you play cumbias, let me know.
There you go.
I'm going to have to buy my own Weedle, man, because I'll be sitting there. Right, I'll be jamming out on even at DJing. I'll play a cumbia. I'm like, oh, I could play the freaking Weedle while I'm jamming.
Yeah. And there's a cowbell that you can. It's kind of like a bass drum pedal, but it's a cowbell, so you can play that with your foot, and then the Weedle with your hands.
Oh my gosh! See what you're gonna get me into, Sylvia? Oh my gosh!
And when he gets up, he's gonna start practicing.
Right? Exactly. Yeah, you're right, Gina. You're right, girlfriend. No, we got Delpha Rodriguez in La Casa in the house. What's going on, Delpha? One of our other members of the New Mexico Radio Talk Shows in the house. Sylvia, where are you guys performing at in the next months, weeks? days, when's your next performance that people can go support?
Well, we have a few gigs coming up. I know in October, we have well, here in South Texas we do the fall festivals. The Our Catholic
Okay,
churches, they do the
okay.
fall festival. So we're booked with about three of them here in the later part of October. And those are always fun because kids get to come out and see us, and so we like to sometimes bring the kids on
Wow.
stage and like give them a Weedo, give them a cowbell, like let's
Well,
do
Sylvia, if
it.
you
And
need a Weedle player, let me know.
um,
I'll travel.
I will, I will. You can submit a resume to my. No, I'm just kidding. No, so yeah, we have that coming up, and then like I said, we're working on a new
Okay.
album. It's taking some time, but we're taking our time on it. It's gonna be originals, all originals. We always strive for to record
Of
originals.
course.
I think our last CD, I think with La Toxic on it, a lot of those were not originals, but we love to write music and produce, and so that's what we like to put out. So that's what we're working on right now. It's going to be a little bit different. I was telling Serene earlier, um we're going to incorporate some trumpets and violins, and so that's where I was one of the projects where I'm like, man, I wish I could just write this music, and so I'm having to collaborate with other musicians who can do that, score the music, and so I'm really excited about that. So, but yeah, we have a few gigs coming up. I know we're in West Texas, I believe, in January. We're in West Texas, so but yeah, we have a
And
bunch of stuff
you
coming up.
got any merchandise or anything like that? Posters? What do you guys got for merchandise that people can purchase to support the band and support you guys?
Yeah, so you can download our songs on any of the platforms, which is on Amazon Music, on Apple, Spotify, even YouTube, I believe. You can download all of our music there. And then any merch, as far as like t-shirts and whatnot, you can always go to our Facebook and request them there, and we'll ship it out. We do take stuff to the shows, and we try to just kind of keep it new. So every time it's a new show, we come out with new merch, and so if it's not t-shirts, it's koozies, keychains, things like that, and we try to
What you
keep up
see
with
my
all of
wall of
that.
fame over here? I got nothing but posters.
I do see that. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to send you
And then
some stuff
check
for
out
sure.
this. My mom's friend made me this. It's a curtain for like your window,
Oh yeah, yeah.
and it's made by all the shirts that I've like you see some of my DJ Hendawg shirts there, and
Oh, that's a good
like like
idea.
and then like I always try to like the one that I buy, that's the one that I like. I'll put up for like um stuff like that, but like
Yeah, as to
yes,
collect
like
it,
the
like as a
collector's
collection.
album,
Yeah,
so that's one I
yeah,
try to collect. You know what I mean? That one
And
right there. That's what I try to do is I try to collect like shirts like that. But like it's cool because like
yeah.
I got my DJ Hendog shirts. I got some West Texas Blowout shirts. I got the Michael Salgado La Mafia. I got some AJ Castillo. I got Signal Ruben Ramos on there. And it's a curtain for your window. So look,
That
it
is
just goes
so
like that.
cool.
See,
I
look,
like that
see.
idea. Yeah, that is
And it
awesome.
just for
Awesome,
my and
awesome.
then I got and then like I was showing you behind here, I got all posters of like
Yeah,
bands that I've started with because I was on an online
yeah,
radio station, TejanoListRadios.com, and I started there with doing these upcoming interviews with upcoming artists like Serene and newer artists. That's what I was always
yeah, yeah.
really
Mhm.
pushing and promoting, and just trying to help, you know what I mean, and just do the best I possibly physically can. And so
Yeah,
these are bands that I've already had on here on the podcast, or well, before the podcast, and then I brought them back onto the podcast, and then I try to ask them the same question because like they were different for the show. So
yeah.
these are bands that I've had on the show. Um,
That is so cool.
so
That's
yeah,
awesome. It gives me vibes like, I don't know if you're familiar with the
oh
Tiny
yeah.
Desk. On It gives me those
Okay,
vibes,
okay.
like all your collections, and all that. That's pretty
And
cool.
then
That's pretty
I got a
cool.
live studio where like I have like I can bring in a guest, and I got a backdrop back there, shine the camera on them. I got a microphone right there ready for them to go. They can so
Yeah,
like if the band's coming through, hey man, you want to do an interview real quick? Bam, jump on the show. And so
that
like
would be
so like
cool.
Wednesday is gonna be fun because Wednesday is gonna be an awesome interview because I will have the guest right here in my studio on the show.
Yeah, yeah, that is awesome. That's so
So
cool.
Sylvia,
Yeah,
I know it's
Very
an
cool.
hour and 33 minutes. I'm looking at the
32
time
30.
over
Hey,
here.
Hendawg, before we go,
What's up? What is that? Oh, look, you got your.
I'd like to say hi. This is our
Oh
does
regular
you
my
little.
does he want to host? Do you do you,
Yes.
do you talk? Do you talk?
Yes, I know.
How
He's just been sitting
Oh,
cute.
right here with me for a little while watching.
hey, that's pretty cool, man.
Oh, he's supporting you. That's part of your
He's more
support right
emotional
there.
than
Exactly.
animal.
Yeah,
E-
exactly.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Even
No,
though
I
some
do want to say thank you to everybody here, man. Thank you to all our supporters, all our listeners out there, man. And Sylvia, I'm gonna ask you one more question before we head out. So,
Sure.
is there anything you would like to say to your family, your friends, your husband, your supporters, your producers, your managers, your engineers, people who supported you throughout the years, the band? Is there anything you guys would like to say before we head out?
Yeah, so just that we are so appreciative, of everything that you guys do, all the hard work, as far as the, journalist, podcast, radio, all of that. And then, of course, all of my personal supporters, my family, my friends, my husband, my kids, my parents. I honestly, like, I wouldn't be able to do any of this without y'all, without my supporters, without our support system, our friends, our family. Like it's just not even doable at all. And I acknowledge that. And I'm grateful. I'm grateful for all of that. I'm grateful to be part of this team, but then to also like have the team support
Exactly,
me.
of
I'm
course.
grateful. I'm grateful for that.
Well, once again, Sylvia, we thank you for your hospitality, your humbleness, and
Yeah,
hopefully we can have you guys back on with the full band. How about that? Have the full band in
I would love
action
that.
with the new release of the new album and the new single on the New Mexico Radio Talk Show.
I would love that. I would love that. I did want to just mention really quickly on the note supporting our younger generation. I am one of the I don't even know what I'm called, but I am on the board of an entity. I don't know if you're familiar. It's called Texas Folk Life. And
I've heard about it.
so yeah, so Sonny Salceda, he's actually one of the coordinators.
Okay,
And so what's going on is every year they do an accordion contest, an accordion playing contest, and it's just to bring awareness and support for all
exactly,
types of accordion players and genres. So we've got all kinds of genres. So we've got Tejano, Conjunto, and then we also have
exactly.
Cajun and I believe polka, like the German style. That,
Right, exactly.
but anyhow, I just wanted to let everyone know if you know of an accordion player, a young accordion player, I believe it's 18 or younger. The registration is open. You can go to texasfolklife.org
Okay,
and register. You can apply, and the very first step is to send in a video of you playing, and then from there the competition will start, and then it'll go to the semifinals, and I think the semifinals are in the Valley here in Texas, and then the finals
wow,
are in Houston. But the organization helps with all of that as far as accommodating,
wow,
yeah, with the hotel and all of that, depending on how they progress. So, any young accordion player that is interested, just go to texasfolklife.org. And I'm on the board, and I believe I'm going to be a judge this year. I've been judging for a few years already, but I'm going to be a judge this year again. And I'm just trying to put that out there because a lot of the young accordion they get recognition and just, they get to collaborate and, be in the midst. So just wanted to share that with everybody as well.
no, that's very, very, very awesome. That what you guys got going on out there for the youth and and it just takes stuff like that to support the youth and get people involved and especially you being on the board and being a judge and then having Sonny Salcedo, who's a very talented accordion player, to be on the board of the directors as well. I'm being too, so it's always good to have that and have a good staff and have a
Yeah.
good crew.
Yeah.
And I'll be able to look that up, and send me the information at the end of the show, Sylvia, and I'll be able to post it on my social medias. And I do want to say thank you to yourself, your family, your husband, kids, producers, engineers, everybody, the support team of Grupo Imagen. Like I said, thank y'all guys so much for the hospitality, the humbleness. God bless you, Sylvia, and hasta la vista, girlfriend. Hopefully, we see you soon on the New Mexico Radio Talk Show. Well, Gina, Serene, what an awesome, awesome, awesome artist, right? Talented vocalist, right?
Yes, definitely.
I mean, when she started to sing, I mean, I like to put the video out, right, with their track and their song, right, because that's what we do, right. But to see them and hear them sing a cappella is a bright future for these artists, because not a lot of people can sing a cappella music. Of course, you know me, Hendawg can't sing a tune or carry a tune, but we're here to help, everybody else, right? So, but a talented vocalist out of Corpus Christi, Texas, man. Corpus Christi. And being in the business since the 90s, man. We're already 2025 and still keeps on going with her musical career for her family, her friends. Um, Family band. How cool is that to be in a family band with your sisters and, brothers and aunts and uncles and mom, and be in a family band. I mean, it's a little tough sometimes, because when you're in a family band and you got the mom or the dad in the band, you can't be nice to everybody. It's like a job. And think about it. If you had your own band, of course, right, and you didn't have a family, it wasn't a family owned band, you still got to treat everybody equally, right. And
Hmm.
but it's an awesome band, awesome group. I'm looking forward to see them very soon. Hopefully, we can have Grupo Imagen at the 2026 New Mexico Latin Music Awards. So hopefully, I can bring them down to perform for 45-minute set, man, at the Latin Music Awards by New Mexico Radio Talk Show. So, Gina, first interview wrapped up in the books. What is your experience like on your first interview with Grupo Imagen on the New Mexico Radio Talk Show?
Exciting.
Well, there's more to come. There's more interviews to come. There's one on Wednesday, so hopefully you got your questionnaires ready for Wednesday. Wednesday is going to be an awesome show. Serene, your experience on tonight's show. How did you feel about tonight's show coming into tonight? Can't hear you. She's muted or something. She is muted. I don't see, and then I can't even. Normally I can mute. Normally I can. Oh, it's because it's because I can mute and I can unmute, but I can't mute her or unmute her. Something is going on with Serene's having some technical difficulties. Oh my gosh, man. No, hopefully she comes back for the last segment here, for the closer here. I think she's having some technical difficulties out there. So let me see if I can remove her and then she could probably pop back in. But yeah, Gina, what an awesome, awesome, talented band, talented artist, man. I mean,
Definitely. Yes.
and very down to earth, very humble, man, and very
Yeah.
outspoken. She didn't sugarcoat nothing, man. She didn't sugarcoat anything.
Mm.
She wasn't, like, hey, I'm better than you, I'm better than that. Nope, she was very, very humble and very outspoken. I've seen her list. She was taking down notes.
I know. I saw the list too.
I think I need to take some of her advice and take down notes.
Yeah.
Ay, ay, ay. No, but no, just here to have a good time with you guys, man. And like I said, man, there's an interview tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. I gotta look at the calendar. I gotta see what we got going on. And yeah, we got an interview tomorrow, something like that. Ladies and gentlemen, we got one on Wednesday, 7 o'clock p.m. New Mexico time, 8 o'clock p.m. New Mexico time. There she is. There she came back. What's going on, Serene?
What's going on?
Did the aliens get to you or what?
I don't know. I was on my computer and won't let me unmute, so I decided to use my phone.
Well, yeah, like I was telling Gina, nobody lets me mute and unmute and turn down the volume and up and turn it up. So it wasn't letting me do that on the other side. So going back to this interview here, what was your experience like coming into tonight's show with to being able to interview Grupo Imagen and Silva Navarro on the New Mexico Radio Talk Show.com?
It was fun. She was very nice. I liked her a lot. And I think it was a really good experience.
And are you ready for the show on Wednesday, Serene? I know you're always ready to, because you're always, if it's not you, it's your mom hitting me up like, Serene's available, okie dokie, or you'll say, I'm available. So, and that's the energy we have on this podcast. And like I said, we're here to have fun and make everybody have a good time on our shows. So, looking forward to
interview, I keep getting more comfortable.
of course. Well, that's the point of it. And I think I told Gina that last week. I think I told her like on Wednesday or Thursday, something like that. I said, once you get the first one done, you'll want to do 10,000 more interviews.
I'm the same way, Serene. I was so nervous. I feel a little bit more comfortable today.
But yeah, so thank you, ladies, so much. God bless. Serene, anything you'd like to say to our fans, audience out there before we head out?
Thank you to everyone who is watching in and tuned in right now. I want to say thank you for Hendawg for letting me be on the talk show and letting me be a host.
And also, don't forget to cast in your votes.
Supporting this radio, huh?
I said, don't forget to cast in your votes.
Oh yeah, don't forget to cast in your votes.
And anything, Gina, you would like to say to anybody out there?
No, just thank you for letting me co-host tonight. It was interesting, but looking forward to more.
Of course. We're looking to having everybody on. Thank you, Serene. Thank you, Gina. God bless. Thank you. Hasta la vista. Don't forget, we'll see you guys tomorrow, 7 o'clock. Don't forget, 7 o'clock, right? God bless you guys. Thank you for hanging out with New Mexico Radio Talk Show.com. God bless. See if I can get the song queued up. Hold on, guys. Hold on. We're working some magic over here. No, just kidding. We got this song right here, man. God bless you guys. Thank you, Gina. Thank you, Serene. God bless you. Hasta la vista. Good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Well, I have to go, baby. I can't really wait any longer.
Okay.
I mean, where is he?
I don't know. He's never usually this late. He's probably out in the calle with all those girls.
All right, we'll just sleep on it, baby. Okay.
Okay.
I'll see you later.
Latinas son muy tóxicas, mexicanas son muy tóxicas, mujeres son muy tóxicas y yo soy la tóxica.
Tú me juraste no volverla a ver, me prometiste que solo eras mío. Luego despierto yo al amanecer y me doy cuenta que ya no estás conmigo. Te perdoné una vez, te perdoné, pero esta vez recibes tu castigo. Te perdoné una vez, te perdoné, soy la tóxica y ahora vas a ver. Ese carrito que utilizas ahí, ese carrito es el que tú manejas. Ese carrito escóndelo por ahí, porque al hallarlo te doy lo que mereces. Las ventanas ya te las quebré y las luces en pedazos quedan. Los asientos ya lo desgarré y mi nombre grabado en las puertas.
Hispanas son muy tóxicas, chicanas son muy tóxicas, mujeres son muy tóxicas y yo soy la tóxica.
Ese carrito que utilizas ahí, ese carrito es el que tú manejas. Ese carrito escóndelo por ahí, porque al hallarlo te doy lo que mereces. Las ventanas ya te las quebré y las luces en pedazos quedan. Los asientos ya los desgarré y mi nombre grabado en las puertas. Yo ya me voy a desaparecer, ahí te dejo en pedazos tu carrito. Quizás con esto ya vas a aprender. No me voy me arranque. Antes de irme es que te dejé un poquito de azúcar en el tanque. Soy tóxica,